You know, I keep hearing the number one challenge for salon owners is hiring staff. Where are they? The seasoned stylists are renting a suite or going out on their own booth rental. So where you got to go? You got to go to the schools, right? You got to get those brand new stylists right out of school. But wow, how are you going to bring them up to speed? Are you a salon owner struggling with this? You feel overwhelmed by the task of training, mentoring, and tracking performance while you still run the salon or work behind the chair? You're not alone, and there's a better way. I have a brand new download. It is free. It is called the Ultimate In-Salon Training Toolkit, and is designed specifically to help salon owners like you create a structured, stress-free training program that will transform new hires into confident, high-performing professionals. This step-by-step guide will take the guesswork out of training, giving you everything you need to onboard your new stylist with confidence. I will leave a link in the show notes. You can also go over to my website and snag it at DeniseKeilitz.com. It's totally free. Go get your copy today. Hey there. Have you been noticing fewer icy blondes and more soft, sun-kissed blondes this year? Maybe you've scrolled past a celebrity going darker, or you've sat in your stylist's chair and said, "Can we go a little more natural this time?" Well, you're not imagining things. You're witnessing a shift, one that's as much about economics as it is about aesthetics. Welcome to Recession Blonde, the hair color trend that's quietly reshaping the beauty industry by blending style with strategy. And today we're going to talk about how to get that. Welcome to All About Hair, where we talk shop, share stories, and spill the secrets behind great hair and a great career. I'm your host, Denise Keilitz, a former salon owner, educator, and a lifelong hair crusader. Whether you're a new stylist building your book or just someone who loves learning about all things hair, you're in the right place. Each week, we dive into real techniques, honest career advice, and inspiration to help you grow behind the chair, or just fall even more in love with the world of hair. Because around here, it's not just about looking good, it's about learning, evolving, and having a little fun along the way. So grab your coffee, your shears, or your dry shampoo, and let's get into it. Being blonde can be beautiful, right? I think we'd all agree about that. But it's also a serious investment. I know when my sister was getting highlights, she was going in every 4 to 6 weeks for either highlights, toner, I don't even know what, but I felt like every time I talked to her on the phone, she was going back into the hair salon. I tell you, I don't know how she could afford it. I guess that's probably why she went gray. But between root touch-ups, toning, highlighting, and all the maintenance in between, bright blondes can easily spend hundreds of dollars every few weeks just to keep their hair looking fresh. Yes, I think we've all either witnessed that or we know friends who have spent that kind of money. And they probably aren't telling their spouses. I'm just guessing on that one. But so let's add in the rising cost of living right now, and then the talks about a recession, and suddenly that beauty routine feels less sustainable. More and more people are saying, I want to look good, but I also want to be smart about it. So here's the challenge. How do you scale back on salon visits without feeling like you're compromising your look? Many of us fear that going darker or embracing the roots will make us feel less polished, less vibrant, or just not like ourselves. But what if the answer wasn't giving something up, but just choosing something better? That's where Recession Blonde comes in. It's not a downgrade, it's a glow up. This trend is about working with your natural color instead of fighting it. It's a soft transition from high maintenance to low effort luxury. Imagine this: sun-kissed looking hair with deeper roots. You get subtle lowlights and warm golden tones that grow out beautifully. Stylists are using techniques like, of course, balayage, root smudging, and glossing to create dimension, softness, and that effortless, I just woke up like this hair. You know, we all want that. And it's not just blondes. Brunettes are loving this too, with what some are calling recession brunette. Think rich chocolate browns, deep caramels, and natural bases that allow more time between appointments without losing the shine or the style. So what we're really seeing is a larger shift in beauty values. Recession Blonde is just one part of a movement toward intentional beauty, where self-care, wellness, and financial mindfulness all meet together. We're all watching our pocketbooks nowadays. People want hair that looks amazing, but also feels good to maintain. You don't want to spend tons of money on your hair every 4 weeks. You want to spend less time and money in the salon and more time enjoying your life without sacrificing your confidence. So here's how you can start embracing the look. First, you're going to stretch your appointments. Ask your stylist to soften your root line or add lowlights so you can wait a little longer between visits. And then you can try a gloss. A semi-permanent gloss can refresh tone, add shine, and give your hair a polished look without a full color service. You can also ask for a lived-in look. These styles are crafted to grow out seamlessly and still look intentional after 8+ weeks. You can also embrace your natural base color. Sometimes the wisest choice is the one that celebrates what's already there. So instead of getting root touch-ups all the time, you can actually just maybe freshen up the ends of your hair instead of the roots of your hair. Because honestly, less fuss, more freedom, that's the new luxury these days. Okay, now I'm going to answer your top 7 questions about Recession Blonde. So what exactly is Recession Blonde? Well, it's a hair color trend driven by the desire for lower maintenance and more budget-friendly beauty. It focuses on softer, lived-in blonde shades that blend well with your natural roots, meaning fewer touch-ups and longer stretches between salon visits, saving you time and money. We all love that. Another question is this just a trend for blondes or can brunettes do it too? That is a great question, and I know we just talked about this. Brunettes are absolutely in on this trend. It's often called recession brunette, and it involves deepening your natural color, skipping your frequent lightening, and embracing the rich tones that require less upkeep. It's all about subtle, intentional shifts for both color families. With brunettes, you're probably going to put your highlights further apart just to give dimension in the hair. And then you would go in maybe every time you get your hair cut just for a toner instead of a touch-up. Until if you have long hair, it would just grow out. And maybe every 6 months you would get a touch-up on your highlights. Depends on how far up you want them towards your scalp. Another question, does recession blonde mean going darker permanently? Not necessarily. It's more about working with your natural color instead of fighting it. You don't have to commit to a full-on brunette look. Think warmer tones, root smudging, low lights, or a gloss to soften the grow outline. It's about flexibility, not permanence. What we're talking about here is that you don't get that demarcation line, that grow out line, that skunk line, if you will. You want a more subtle grow out so you're not married to your appointments going into the salon. Another question that I often hear, will going darker make my hair look dull or flat? Not at all. In fact, many recession blonde looks have more dimension than bright blondes. Stylists are using techniques like lowlights, root shadowing, and glosses to create richness, shine, and contrast. The result is often healthier looking hair and more dimensional hair. Beautiful, believable. We all love that. Here's another question. Can I still get highlights if I want a low maintenance look? Yes, absolutely, but it's about how you get them. Balayage, teasy lights, or foilage are great techniques for a blended look that grows out beautifully. Ask your stylist for a placement that gives you longevity between visits, less foiling, more freedom. Or another way to look at it is the further away it is from your scalp, the more grow out time you'll have. Because if you place the foils right next to the scalp, you will get that grow out line. Now, some people still like that, but this is not what we're talking about. We're talking about low maintenance. Another question, will my hair be healthier if I go Recession Blonde? In a lot of cases, the answer is yes. Reducing the frequency of lightening and bleach exposure gives your hair time to recover, it rebuilds the strength, and it retains the moisture. Plus, with fewer chemical services, you're also cutting down on potential damage. Final question, how do I talk to my stylist about transitioning to Recession Blonde? This is the best question out there. You have to be really open about your goals, both your budget and the look you're going for. Say you're looking for a color that grows out well and doesn't require frequent touch-ups. A great stylist can guide you toward techniques like root smudging, lowlights, or glossing to help you make a seamless, stylish shift. I hope these answered your questions. If you have any other questions, please text me, go over to Instagram. Any way you want to look at it, you can go onto my website. All the links are in my show notes, and I look forward to hearing from you. If today's episode gave you something to think about, whether you're a stylist, a client, or just someone trying to be more mindful with their beauty budget, I've got something special for you. Click the link in the show notes to grab your free downloadable cheat sheet about Hair Color 101. This will help you decipher the differences between permanent, semi-permanent, demi-permanent hair color. You can take it to your hairstylist and have a conversation. And remember, when you know better, you do better. Thanks for tuning in to All About Hair. If you loved this episode, hit subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with a fellow stylist or hair-loving friend. You want more tips, tools, and behind-the-scenes goodness? Follow me on YouTube or head to my website at denisekailitz.com. Yes, I know it's hard to spell, so don't worry, the link is in the show notes. Until next time, keep learning, keep creating, and keep loving what you do. Hey guys, real talk for a second. If you're a stylist or a salon owner dreaming of a smoother, more profitable 2025 without working yourself into the ground, I've got something you're going to love. I've been testing out Gloss Genius, and let me tell you, it's a total game changer. Imagine your entire booking system, payments, client notes, and rebooking all in one place. Easy to use, beautiful to look at, and designed with salon pros in mind. Here's what really sold me. Gloss Genius is offering a free data transfer right now. That means they move over your whole book of business for you. Services, clients, everything. And you don't have to do a thing. Plus, check this out. You get a super low processing rate, just 2.6%, no hidden fees. Clients can book in 30 seconds, no apps, no logins, just simple. And they've got smart tools to help you grow, like auto reviews, reminders, and even marketing powered by AI. If you're ready to grow your business and your peace of mind this year, do yourself a favor and give Gloss Genius a try. Sign up with my link in my show notes and get started for free. You deserve tools that work as hard as you do.